called you 30 minutes ago. I was hoping you could buy us chocolate ice cream.
Oh man, I wanted vanilla.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear the phone ringing with the noise of the bike. I'm sorry. But with the new Sena 50S, it isn't going to be a problem anymore. Hey guys, Backpack Biker here. Just doing a quick unboxing and install of the Sena 50S communication system. We're going to be installing it on the Simpson Carbon Ghost Bandit helmet today. We did an unboxing on this Ghost Bandit not too long ago, so if that's something that you might be interested in, I'll leave a link in the description down below. But what do you say we go over the Sena 50S real quick before we jump in and get this thing installed into that Ghost Bandit? Anyhow, one of the main reasons why I purchased this was so that my family can get a hold of me. Normally now while I'm out riding the bike, if my family or my kids or my wife tries to call me, I'm not going to hear the phone ringing. Between the wind or the pipes, the bike, the sound of the bike's loud, or if I put the phone even on vibrate, I'm not going to feel it. I normally use that crazy owl's lid, so there really wasn't many options as far as with communication devices. Now with this installing into that Simpson there, if my family needs to get me, I can answer the phone right away. If there's an emergency, God forbid, but I'm able to, get that call right away instead of waiting 10, 15 minutes or so, possibly pulling over eventually down the road, and finding out my family called me 20 minutes ago. So that's the main reason why I got this. There are a lot of other things that it does, automatic Wi-Fi updates, which is great. That's something I definitely need. I'm that guy that forgets to update his phones, computers, and whatnot. Things starts acting all wacky, and I want to know why, because I probably should have updated 3 updates ago, which is great. It charges 30% faster than the older versions. I have no idea how fast the older versions charge, but 30% faster sounds good to me. And also, it works now through Siri and Google. So if whatever you could do on your phone through Siri or Google, say, hey Siri, find me the nearest gas station, or play a certain song, or answer the phone, or what have you, you now can do that through this device. You can keep your phone in your backpack, or your, whatever, saddlebag, or your pocket, and you can, again, talk to your phone through this device as if you're talking into your phone. There's a lot of other stuff, again, that it could do, but I'm not really here to do a video on what this device can do. I really wanted to do a video on to show you that a guy like me that has no experience installing one of these can install one into a helmet like this fairly easy. So if I could do it, you certainly could do it. But what do you say we jump right in and get this thing installed? I mean, how hard could it be, right? All right, guys, here's everything that we need for the install today. I do want to say, though, again, please excuse me if I'm not using the correct lingo for some of the parts that are being used. I am new to this communication world. I've never installed nor used one of these Sena devices, so that's one of the reasons why I am doing this video, to show if a guy like me that has no experience whatsoever can do the install, then pretty much anybody could do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you what I am doing, what I'm going to do, and then move forward with the install. So anyway, all right, let's put this down so we don't scratch up the helmet here. We have the Ghost Bandit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these cheek pads. They're held on by 3 snaps on both sides. On the inside here, underneath these cheek pads, there is a cutout for the speaker, and here's the indents there. So we're going to get we're going to put the speaker in here. We're going to use the supplied adhesive Velcros, because there is Velcro on the back of both of these speakers. So we're going to install those on the indents there. We're going to run the wires along the back of the helmet underneath this rubber grommet. I don't want to really, some guys, sometimes you could, run it along the padding on the bottom here. I just don't know if it's going to move, shift around. I figured it'd be easier just to run it along that back side of the rubber grommet there. And then again, on this side here, we'll do the same. We'll install the speaker in the same spot, and we're going to put the device right here, right behind the switch. This switch here is for the internal visor. This helmet has an internal visor where, you see that, drops the internal visor down, so we want to make sure we do clear that. So we're going to put it right behind that there, and again run the wires to the back and then down to the speaker there. I am going to change this boom mic though. I'm not crazy about these wired boom mics like right there, the hardwired boom mics, because if this is sitting here, every time I take the helmet off, it's probably going to move it. I'm going to have to then, reposition it again. I'm going to go ahead and use this wired one. So that being said, let's do that real quick. Just have to remove these bolts. Alrighty. Now there's a, see this is a, there you go, twist that to the side, and easy enough, removes just that quick. All right, just put this down. There you go, all right. I'm going to put these back in here real quick, and then we'll go ahead and move forward with the install. It shouldn't be that hard. Again, it's just going to be routing wires. You just want to make sure you route them in an area that's going to be more comfortable for you while you're wearing the helmet. You really don't want to put the wires in a spot where you're going to feel it, or it's going to be like obstructing your vision, or just, you know, any kind of inconvenient, uncomfortable position. So let's go ahead and unsnap these. I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to go ahead and get this installed right there, and we're going to start running these speaker wires. Okay, now there's a shorter one and a longer one. The shorter one obviously is going to be for the closer speaker. The longer one is going to, again, run along the back here. So we're going to put that there. Tuck that there for now. This speaker wire here, we're just not going to run along the grommet yet. We're going to put along the back. We're going to install that adhesive right there. That's more or less just going to hold the speakers in place until we get the cheek pads on. If you notice I'm putting the wire to the back, that's going to be because we're going to have more room here. So instead of having the wire forward, possibly come and eventually make its way out, come into vision over here, we're going to have this put right to the back. Now, I'm going to take these wires and put this back in there like this. We're going to take these wires now, and we're going to run them up along the back, and then along underneath this rubber grommet here. Again, I want to do that so it's out of the way, but also not in an uncomfortable spot. Put that down there. So those little, now we'll get this cheek pad installed. Put this plastic right over the wire there, just like that. These there like that, perfect, easy enough. Oh, actually, forgot the boom mic. All right, okay. So this, what I'm going to want to do is have this set to where it's going to be the microphone is going to be sticking right out front of this cheek pad here. So not too much forward more. I mean, these have, you could close these off here. These vents, they do have, they are closing vents. So I'm going to probably close that side out so I don't have to worry about the microphone getting any noise, you know, through the wind or what have you, if I'm on the phone or whatnot. You don't have to worry about any of the obstruction of the, you know, of the microphone from the wind. Well, let's see here. Let's get this on. Let's get it underneath there. There we go. All right. Put that in. Make sure this is tucked in the back there. Now, I'm going to get that boom mic. Yep, right there. It's sitting exactly where I'd want it. Oh, forgot to do one of these here. Want to get one of these little, on there. Easy enough. Now the one thing is when I put these snaps on, I just want to make sure I don't clip any of these wires, because that would be a problem. Could definitely cause the speaker not to work or the microphone not to work. So I want to make sure I don't clip any of those wires. Just tuck that off to the side there. There we go. Put the 3 on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And what I do want to do is I want to put this little rubber grommet there to protect the carbon a little bit more. There is a small one that's underneath it. I just want to go a little bit heavier. Again, I just want to make sure that I don't crush that carbon or crack it, because carbon can crack or crush. So I don't want to tighten down too much, but I figured I'd put that there for a little bit more protection. And just tighten this down here. Yeah, snug enough. All right, let's see. Let's see the Sena. There it is. Perfect. All right. Hey, all right, perfect. There we go. So that is the install of the Sena 50S communication device. Again, it wasn't so hard, man. If it was easy for me, it'll certainly be easy for you. If you didn't want to go ahead, real quick, I forgot to mention, if you didn't want to go ahead and mount this through by bolting it down, it does have an adhesive. You could always, put this on there and mount it to this. They do have, here's another microphone. I believe this is for when you have the open-faced helmets. That's what that one is. These are spacers, so if you have a deep pocket in the helmet's very deep, you could put these spacers behind the speaker to put them a little bit more forward for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We have, this is the USB-C cable. This is the Wi-Fi updating cable. Very cool. This is the thing I'm sure that's going to save me. Oh, the instructions. We definitely, woohoo, we don't need those. We're dudes. Guys don't read instructions. Look at that. We did this without them. Anyway, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm going to put a link to the unboxing of this Simpson Carbon Ghost Bandit helmet in the description down below. Anyway, hey, thanks again for watching. God bless and ride safe.
What a perfect day for a ride. Sun shining. I got off from work today. I installed the new Sena 50S, so if the family needs to get a hold of me, no worries. And I got all day to ride and enjoy it. What a perfect day. I'm loving it. Answer. Hello?
Oh, hey, Dad. I'm so glad you picked up.
Oh, what's going on?
Work just called. They want you to come in.
Son of a